Hello, guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Rahima, and I'm happy to have you here. If it's your first time or if it's not your first time, I'm happy to have you here. Today, I really want to talk about two of my Ramadan reflections. I'm saying they're Ramadan reflections, but if I'm being honest, I've been like thinking about this for a while, but I have a new, perspective on it. But I've been really like thinking about it, reflecting on it like all Ramadan, and it keeps coming up because of this feeling that I feel. If I'm being honest, I've been thinking about it like before Ramadan, uh, end of last year. I've been thinking about it a lot. But what's different now is that I've been reflecting on it, all Ramadan, and I thought I would share, the things that I'm doing and how I am dealing with it. So basically, so the two things I've been thinking about and reflecting on all Ramadan are related to they're related to this feeling that I have, that my intuition is telling me, that my inner knowing is screaming, is that I just feel like beautiful blessings are coming for me. More prayers are going to be answered, and it's just gonna be in a whole other level. Like, it's gonna be so big, and it's gonna be more than what I prayed for. I just know it's going to be more than what I prayed for. So what can I do while I'm like here, on this side of it? Honestly, there isn't like that much of a difference of like having the thing and the feeling that I'm feeling. And it really helps you to feel the feeling of the things that you want, or the thing that you want, because we're all looking for the feeling. Yes, the material thing, or the thing like being like realized in your reality is amazing, but I'm speaking for myself. I am focused on the feeling it's going to give me. So I already feel those feelings. I just feel it like in my bones. I just feel it. So, what I'm doing to prepare for my prayers and the blessings that God is bringing to me is really simple. What I'm doing is I'm preparing my nervous system. I'm really taking the time to really regulate my nervous system, and I've tried many ways. I've had like different approaches like to really get to a regulated nervous system. I didn't like cooking before. I love cooking now because it really helps me really be in the present moment. And in the present moment, I just feel my best. And it helps me really appreciate and have in front of me, the blessings that I prayed for, which is like things that I want to eat, like I'm getting to eat what I want to eat, which is such a huge blessing. It's it's a blessing, and I just love that I'm able to afford that for myself. And my provisions are coming from God, and it really helps me really put into practice this prayer that I always do. I always ask God to keep my intention on the blessings that I have in my life, and to always keep my intention on Him and those blessings, and not focus on the things that I don't have. Because if you focus on the things that you don't have, it's just gonna grow. Where your attention goes, it grows. So I'd rather focus on that. So cooking. The other thing that helps me is really I moved into this new place. It was really important to me to find a place where it comes with the sauna, not only the gym but the sauna. So I spent some time in the sauna, a lot of times in the sauna per week. I would say like I go 3 to 4 times, sometimes 5 times. Am I, it might be a week soon, who knows? But I just love it, like to go there after my workouts. It really helps me calm down and be in the present moment. And most importantly, it's good for my brain health, as well as it helps with recovery after working out. The other thing that I've been doing is strength training. Speaking multiple languages is really, alhamdulillah, I don't have a word for it. It's it's funny, but strength training. So when I train, it really helps me be in the present moment too, because like I'm challenging myself, and it's really important to me to really take care of my body, my mind, and my soul. So I find that that really helps me. I also like to integrate like Legree or Pilates, although Legree is my fave when I get a chance to. If not, like I like to do Pilates. I just put up a YouTube video of Pilates by Izzy. I love her, and I just do it. It's really amazing. I love her when I don't go to Legree. Those things are the things that I do, but the most important one is to continue doing my spiritual practices. I'm Muslim, so the five daily prayers are important. So I do that. I do my dhikr, my adhkars, morning as soon as I wake up, and in the afternoon after Asr, before Maghrib, and then when I'm going to bed. If I don't get to do the afternoon, the evening one, right after Asr, before Maghrib, I do it when I get a chance to, as soon as I remember it. So that's very major. So those things are like non-negotiables for me, and I found that they really helped me regulate my nervous system and to just be with myself, like to just be. And I really focus as well, like I've been trying to really add this as well, which is really helpful to my nervous system, I find, is to not rush any routine, skincare routine, whatever routine, cleaning, cooking. Not rush. Do not rush, because I don't believe I need to rush for anything. I'm taking the scenic route. Okay, I'm not rushing for anything. I'm not rushing for anything. Okay, like I don't think I need to. Wherever I'm going, it's already waiting for me. Whatever is coming to my life, it's already waiting for me. So I'm not gonna miss like my blessings. I'm not gonna miss anything. So yes, you can have like a sense of urgency to like achieve your goals and like to be disciplined and to do the things that you need to do. But I find that, two things can be true at the same time. I like to take my time and to also still, foster that sense of urgency. But I would say this, the only thing I rush to is my prayers. Praying on time is something I would always really focus on and really make sure I do that. And like my life revolves around my prayers. I make my plans around that. And now that I moved in downtown, it's pretty easy for me to really just come back home and like pray, because I made it so my life is around my apartment. So it's amazing. Even when I'm like hanging out with friends and everything, like we're not leaving downtown, like, and if we are, I make sure like it's not happening around that time. But 99.9% of the times, we're staying downtown. That was the whole goal. I'm happy I was able to get this, like, alhamdulillah, to reach this point. So, the other reflection is to be a good stewardess of all the beautiful things that God has given me. And that could be my time, that could be my health, that could be my relationships, that could be my money, all of it. I really take care of that, and I always like work on that to really like manage my money well, to make sure I'm working on my relationships and getting them where I want to get them, whether that's the relationship, the most important one, the relationship with God, the relationship with myself in turn, and then the relationship with my family and my friends. Like it's very important to me to really always be aligned and to work on being like supportive and to really be a villager, because everybody wants a village, but nobody wants to be a villager. So it's important to show up and support people if you want that in return. So I've been, working on that and just really taking care of all the things that God has given me, all the things that I listed. And that's very important to me. So these two reflections are really something I'm going to carry with me and to continue focusing on that, because I love how I feel and I love how it makes sense for my life and how it's just really like bringing me closer to just who I am meant to be, who I am, who I work so hard to be, who I continue to show up as, and really just continue working on that and to just be focus on being, standing still. Like, that is so hard for us humans, but I could do a whole video on that, a whole other video on that. But it's really something that's helpful to help me regulate my nervous system and to just be present for the blessings that I've been praying for when they arrive. Like, I don't need to focus on what's next. Like, that is something that I'm trying to avoid because I had a tendency to focus on what's next when I arrived. But it's like, no, let's really take it all in because it was not easy to get here. It was not easy at all, and I wouldn't change it for the world. I hope you're able to take some tips from this and that it was helpful because my intention is to really just share what I learned and what works for me in the hopes that it helps someone. So let me know if you implement some of them and if you have others that you implement, whatever it is that you're working on. And if you have other tips, other things that you implement to regulate your nervous system, let me know because I could always use that advice. Thank you for watching my video. I'm so grateful that you're here. Please like and subscribe and leave a comment because it really helps me with the algorithm and my videos to go to who it's meant to go to. So please help me with that. I'll see you next week.